Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, teacher.
Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, Edwin. How are you
Good morning,
doing?
teacher.
Hello, Mr. David. Good morning. How are you doing? Are you ready for the second class? Yes?
Yes,
Yes.
teacher.
Nice. So, guys, we're going to continue with some important details about the
Yes, teacher.
class. Okay, nice. About the some resources that you are going to use, right? And I guess the first class we talked about some rules, about the evaluations, and other things, right? So today we're going to talk about the site and also about an app that is Google Chat. We're going to talk about that. So let's switch to Spanish for a while, right? Bien, jóvenes, quedamos pendientes con respecto al sitio, ¿verdad? Que íbamos a estar utilizando para que ustedes puedan ver las clases grabadas. De hecho, ayer en el grupo de WhatsApp les envié el link para que ustedes puedan acceder al sitio, pero les voy a explicar, bueno, la mayoría ya sabe cómo utilizarlo, cómo buscar su grupo y visualizar las clases grabadas, pero tenemos personas que se agregaron a este grupo este año, ¿verdad? Entonces vamos a dar una pequeña explicación de cómo utilizar el sitio, ¿ok? Ok, guys, there you have it. Acá tenemos el sitio con el link que se les envió a WhatsApp. Ustedes pueden ingresar a el sitio. Acá tenemos pues la página principal, Centro de Formación Santa Ana, la misión, la visión del centro de formación, los valores y también están los contactos. Ustedes pueden llamar, ¿verdad? Si tienen alguna duda o pregunta, incluso también nos pueden contactar por WhatsApp, ya el número que ustedes tienen. Y bueno, también acá se encuentra el mapa del centro de formación por si ustedes en algún momento necesitan venir a las instalaciones del centro de formación. Entonces, esta sería la parte del inicio. Acá tienen ustedes un pequeño menú. Vean, inicio, alumnos, ciclo 1, 2023, ¿verdad? Y preguntas frecuentes. Lo que más nos interesa en este menú, tenemos acá inglés e informática. En el caso de ustedes, bueno, hay algunos que están cursando las dos materias, ¿verdad? Pero cuando usted necesite ingresar a los grupos de inglés, le da un clic. Bueno, si usted gusta, acá tenemos qué es inglés en sí, un poco acerca de la historia del idioma inglés. Y igual acá tienen un video que si ustedes gustan lo pueden ver, ¿verdad? Y informarse un poco acerca de el idioma inglés. También pueden hacer clic acá y acá encuentran todos los grupos que hay en inglés, ¿verdad? Contamos con 6 grupos. En el caso de ustedes, ¿qué grupos son ustedes? ¿Grupo 3? ¿No?
Número 1.
Número 1, nice, Miss Wendy. Entonces ustedes son el grupo 1, le dan un clic ahí, vean, y van a encontrar acá grupo 1, nivel 3. Ya el día, pues martes, les envié acá la información, ¿verdad? Acerca de el centro de formación. Acá lo tienen en un documento PDF. Ustedes pueden descargarlo o, bueno, verlo desde el sitio. También pueden leerlo. También por acá tenemos las fechas de evaluaciones y las ponderaciones de lo que estuvimos hablando el día martes, ¿verdad? De las fechas que se tiene estimado finalizar cada uno de los módulos y también las fechas en las que vamos a realizar las 3 evaluaciones, ¿verdad? Igual, ustedes pueden descargar las diapositivas o pueden simplemente leerlo desde el sitio. También vean acá, ya está la primera clase del día martes, ¿verdad? Esta es la primera clase, ustedes solo le dan clic y los dirige a YouTube y ahí pueden ustedes visualizar la clase. Entonces, vean, acá tienen dividido por módulos. Tenemos acá el primer módulo, módulo 1. Igual, acá van a encontrar toda la información, ya sea guías, información extra sobre la clase, incluso las evaluaciones. Cuando ya realicemos las evaluaciones, ustedes las van a poder encontrar acá, de acuerdo al módulo que ustedes estén cursando, ¿verdad? Entonces, vean, acá tenemos el módulo 2, luego módulo 3 y módulo 4. Entonces, ustedes en este recuadro, digámoslo así, van a ir encontrando los videos de las clases, como les digo, si hay una información extra, algún documento o alguna lectura comprensiva, etcétera, ¿verdad? Entonces acá, este es el sitio. Ustedes simplemente se van a ciclo 1, 2023, inglés. En este caso, ustedes son el grupo 1, clic a su grupo, ¿verdad? Y ahí ustedes van a tener toda la información sobre su grupo, ¿verdad? Las personas que no estuvieron en la primera clase pueden ir y leer un poco sobre la información del centro de formación, igual a las fechas, o incluso puede ir y reproducir el video de la primera clase, en donde pues ahí se explica de mejor manera, ¿verdad?, cada una de la información. Entonces, jóvenes, esto, vean, acá tienen, de hecho pueden visualizarlo de esta forma, las fechas, acá están las evaluaciones, etcétera, ¿verdad? Incluso algunos reglamentos que vamos a tener que tomar en cuenta, ¿verdad?, durante las clases virtuales. Entonces acá la pueden encontrar. Esta es la forma en la que ustedes la pueden visualizar en su computadora. Por ejemplo, si usted está en su celular y va a abrir el link en su celular, ¿ven?, les va a aparecer de esta forma, que es el centro de formación, vean, las fechas, e incluso acá está ya el video de la clase y ahí pueden ustedes visualizar. De esta forma les va a aparecer en su teléfono, ¿verdad? En caso que usted utilice una tablet, de igual forma, vean, un poco más pequeño, pero ahí ustedes van a poder encontrar la información. Igual acá preguntas frecuentes. Acá tenemos cómo ingresar a la clase virtual. A veces se hace un poco difícil ingresar a la clase virtual por medio del link que se les envía al WhatsApp, ¿verdad? Pueden ver este video si ustedes tienen algún problema para ingresar y ahí pues se les explica cómo pueden hacerlo. También cómo revisar las clases en el sitio web. Igual, si usted tiene alguna duda, si aún no sabe cómo encontrar su grupo, cómo va a ir y buscar las clases, etcétera, usted puede ver este video tutorial de cómo usted puede revisar las clases en este sitio web. No sé si tienen preguntas. Creería que la mayoría pues ya está familiarizada con el sitio, pero no sé. ¿Tienen alguna duda, pregunta? ¿No?
Bueno, una pregunta.
Thank you, Mr. Miguel. Nice. Diana, ¿preguntas sobre el sitio? Leslie? Thank you, Diana. You don't have questions. Leslie, do you have questions? No. No hay dudas. Perfecto. Bien, entonces este sería en el caso de el sitio. Ahora bien, necesito que ustedes me envíen por favor su correo electrónico. Yo sé que la mayoría ya los tengo, pero hagamos una nueva lista, jóvenes. Entonces, en el chat, por favor, necesito que envíen su correo electrónico, el correo electrónico que utilizan para ingresar a Meet, ¿verdad? Porque vamos a utilizar el Google Chat, que es otra aplicación, ¿verdad? Para tener un grupo en Google Chat y ahí podernos comunicar, enviarles información extra de la clase, si ustedes necesitan ayuda sobre algún tema, tienen preguntas, etcétera. Creo que se nos va a hacer un poco más fácil utilizar el Google Chat. Como les decía en la primera clase, el problema del WhatsApp es que sí es más rápido, sí, ¿verdad? Pero como es un número compartido, entonces a veces como que puede que alguien lea el mensaje y yo no lo vea, o bueno, sería más personal si nosotros utilizamos otra aplicación. Igual, vamos a estar utilizando el WhatsApp para enviarles el link de la clase, pues no hay problema con eso, ¿verdad? Pero sí me gustaría que descargáramos la aplicación que les voy a mostrar. Vean, acá tenemos esta aplicación, Google Chat. Si usted la va a utilizar desde su teléfono, puede irse a Google Play y buscar Google Chat y descargarla, ¿verdad? Instalarla en su teléfono y, bueno, ir siguiendo ahí los pasos, ¿verdad? De cómo usted va a utilizarla. Y necesito sus correos electrónicos para agregarlos al grupo. Ya les voy a mostrar cómo vamos a utilizar en este caso el Google Chat. Vean, acá está el grupo. Obviamente no hay miembros, ¿verdad? Porque necesito de alguna forma sus correos para poderlos agregar. Pero vean, acá tenemos muchas funciones que podemos utilizar. Por ejemplo, tenemos esta barra acá. Tenemos para escribir texto. Podemos cambiar a negritas, cambiar el nombre de la letra, etcétera, ¿verdad? De igual forma podemos utilizar emojis, GIF. Pero lo más importante está acá, jóvenes. Subir archivos. Por ejemplo, usted quiere les quiero enviar algo, introducción y reglamento. Simplemente me voy acá, vean, a la flechita. Y en mis documentos busco el documento que quiero enviarles. Le doy a abrir y vean. Ahí se les envía, en todo caso cuando cargue, el documento, ¿verdad? Introducción y reglamentos y en esta flechita azul enviar mensaje. Y vean, a todos los miembros del grupo les va a aparecer el documento que les envié, ¿verdad? De igual forma, acá pueden encontrar los archivos, vean que hay en el grupo. Usted viene, lo abre. Acá está, vean. Si usted lo quiere imprimir, si usted necesita descargarlo, acá lo puede hacer. De hecho, el año pasado nos sirvió mucho para enviar más que todo las tareas, ¿verdad? Igual, acá en tareas, por ejemplo, yo agrego una tarea al espacio, ¿verdad? Acá nos va a aparecer la fecha y quién les ha dejado en este caso la tarea, ¿verdad? Y así lo podemos utilizar. De igual forma, en el grupo les vamos a enviar un video para que ustedes puedan verlo y así conozcan cómo vamos a utilizar el Google Chat y vean que es muy fácil de utilizarlo. Y pues igual, si ustedes tienen dudas, luego pueden hacerlas al WhatsApp en todo caso. Por el momento necesito más que todo que me envíen su correo electrónico, el correo electrónico que están utilizando, acá, al chat, ¿verdad? De Meet. Envíenlo, yo lo voy a anotar y así lo voy a agregar. Luego, usted, al tener espacio, ¿verdad? Descarga la aplicación, ya sea en su celular o incluso, bueno, en el video se les explica si usted lo va a utilizar en su computadora o si lo va a utilizar desde su celular. Así que, por favor, más que todo, Carla, Leslie y Diana, envíenme su correo electrónico, ¿ok? No sé si tienen dudas hasta el momento. ¿No? Questions? Thank you, Diana. No questions at all. Nice. Perfect. Bien, jóvenes, si no tienen preguntas igual sobre las reglas, evaluaciones, etc., we're going to start with the class. We're going to do like a review about simple past. So, what can you tell me about the simple past, guys? Tell me. What can you tell me about it? What do you remember about the simple past? Yes? What do you remember? Diana? What do you remember about the simple past?
Yes.
Yes?
We need to use the verb
Mm-hmm.
have
Yeah.
and use the auxiliary. No, I did use only that.
The verse, which is the auxiliary? Which is the auxiliary for the simple past? Which is the auxiliary? Do we need to use an auxiliary? Did. Perfect. So we need to use that auxiliary for interrogative sentences and also for negative questions, right? Did not or didn't. Yes? What else? What about the verbs? Leslie, what do you remember about the verbs? What is the classification of the verbs? Which are the classification of the verbs? We have two, like I say, two options, right? The regular verbs and the irregular verbs. So, which are the regular verbs? Miss Wendy, do you remember?
Los que finalizan con ed.
For example, Carla? Okay, don't worry, Abby, that's okay. For example? Carla, can you give me an example?
Work.
Okay, sorry. Can you repeat? Enjoy? I guess you have some connection problems, right? I can hear you well. Sorry, Diana, what do you say?
Enjoy.
Enjoyed. That is a regular one, right? Enjoy, enjoyed. So, for the regular ones, you need to add ed at the end, right? Ed, right? Yes, Mr. David?
Work, teacher, and work.
Excellent. Work, worked, right? That is ed at the end. Remember that you have three different pronunciation. The one with t at the end, right? Like wash, ed, right? Washed, right? That is in past. Wash, washed, right? That is with T at the end. What about work? The one that Mr. Davy mentioned, right? That is work, worked, right? That is also T. What about play? Played. In past, played with D at the end, right? There's D, right? Play, played, right? What about visit? What is visit? In past with ed, visited, right? So you have the three pronunciation, the ones with t, d, and ed at the end, right? So let's do an exercise, but first, what about the irregular ones? Edwin, can you give me an example of an irregular verb in past? I've already mentioned that.
Where, began,
Yes? Where? Say the verb be, right? That's our irregular one.
began,
Begin, began, excellent. That's another one, right? What about come, came, drink, drunk, excellent. So those are the irregular ones. So guys, let's try to do an exercise. We're going to do an exercise. So let me share these with you. Okay, there you have. It says, write the past simple or the simple past of these verbs, right? What about the first one? Let's try to do the first one together. What about that one? We have arrive. Is it regular or irregular? Arrive. What do you think?
regular,
That is regular, right? So arrive. Excellent. So arrived, right? So arrive, arrived. So what about ask? Regular or irregular? Ask.
irregular,
That is regular, right? So ask. Which are the regulars? Remember the ones that you add ed at the end, right? So ask, asked at the end. What about do? What is the simple past of do? Do in past. Huh? Do you remember about do?
if,
Did. Perfect. Remember that this is an auxiliary but also a verb. So do, did in past. Perfect. What about get up? What do you think about get up? Which could be the past? Get up. Got up. Excellent. That is got. Got up. Perfect. Remember, this is a preposition, so you don't need to change it. This is the verb. Got up. Perfect. What about go? Pass, go. Went. Excellent. That is irregular, right? Go, went. Excellent. What about have? In past? Had. Excellent. Had. Perfect. What about rent? Rent. Rented. That is a regular one. And look at the pronunciations. Rent, rented, tid, right? That is the last pronunciation. What about stay? Stay. Stayed. Perfect. Right? That is ed. Stayed. Visit. Visit. Visited. Excellent. Visited. Wait. Wait. Is it regular or irregular? Waited. Excellent. That is waited. That is with ed at the end. Very good. What about buy? Buy. This is like a little boat. Boat. Right? That is an irregular one. Buy, bought. Excellent. Send. What about this one? Send. 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 That is irregular. Leave. Leave.
left,
Left. Perfect. Sit. Easy, right? Sit.
Sat.
Sat. Say.
Said.
Said. Tell. Told. Perfect. See. Saw. So. Right. Right.
Wrote.
That is wrote, right? That is an irregular. Perfect. What about arrive? A volunteer who wants to tell me an affirmative sentence using arrive in past. Who wants to try? Okay, thank you, Diana. Tell me.
I arrived at the airport at 7 o'clock a.m.
Okay, I arrived at the airport at 7 o'clock. You can say at 7 o'clock or at 7 a.m. That's okay. Perfect. Thank you, Diana. What about Edwin? Tell me, we can say a negative sentence using go in past. Negative one.
I don't went to the house yesterday.
Is it okay? I don't went to the house yesterday. Is it good? Didn't. But okay, let me write down that one. For example, you said this. I didn't went, ¿verdad, Edwin? Went, no? Is it okay? I didn't went?
Didn't go. Didn't go because you used the auxiliary. Didn't.
Okay. So guys, remember, when you have a negative sentence, you have to have first subject, right? Plus did not, in this case, that is the negative one, plus the verb in the base form. You don't need to change to the past. Now, in the base form, then you have that complement, right? So, if we need to fix this one, we can say I didn't go. For example, I didn't go to the school, I didn't go to Guatemala, etc. Right? So, didn't go. Remember, the verb in the base form. This is for what? Negative, right? Negative sentences. What about if I want to use it in an affirmative? That is different. I went to, and you say, to the others. I went to, that is like an affirmative one. Yes? So, remember, when you are going to write down or say a negative one, subject, did not, or you can use didn't, that is that, I can say that short form, right? Didn't, the verb in the base form. Which is the base form? Alright, do, was, go, rent, etc. Right? Then the complement. Yes? So I didn't go. If it is affirmative, I went to. Okay? Excellent. Thank you. What about Miss Wendy? Tell me an interrogative sentence. Yes, no question. Using visit. Visit. Yes, no question in past. Visit.
You visit my I did, excuse me,
Uh-huh.
you visit your family in the weekend?
In past, Miss Wendy? Which could be the auxiliary in past?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you visit
Did you
your
visit?
family in the weekend?
Perfect. Did you visit your family on weekend or at the weekend? Remember that you can use both. Excellent. So, did you? If you have that one, right? Let me write down here. Did you? Sorry. Did you visit, etc. Right? And don't forget the question mark. Did you visit? If you want to answer these, just no question, you can say yes, right? I did. Sorry, I did. Or if it is negative, no, I didn't.
No, didn't.
Or no, I did not, right? So, did you visit? This is a yes, no question. We can say yes, no question, right? So, first, the auxiliary, did, then the subject, the verb in the base form. You don't need to change anything. You don't need to add ed. No, that is in the base form. The complement, and don't forget the question mark. If you are going to answer this question, you can say yes, I did, right? Or no, I didn't. For example, if I ask Diana, did your mother go to the beach? How would you answer that? Did your mother go to the beach? Yes?
Yes, she did. No,
Uh-huh.
she didn't.
Perfect. Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Very good. Thank you. What about WH questions? Do you remember the WH words, right? Which are the WH words? Do you remember? No? The WH words? Do you remember those?
Where, for example?
Excellent. Where, when, which, how, when, why, that's another one, right? Etc. So, WH words. What about WH questions? For example, Mr. Davy, could you please tell me a WH question in past using right, the verb right? Can you please help me with that one, Mr. Davy?
I did.
Okay.
What the teacher?
What? What?
What is the?
What is there? Yes?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
What is there? What is the verb? What is the verb?
What is the verb? Right.
Yes.
This verb.
Right.
Right. Mhm.
Where?
When?
When did you write? Where? When? When did you write?
Uh-huh.
When did you write? Uh, uh,
A letter, we can say, right?
when did you write?
That's okay. When did you write a letter? Perfect. So we had first the WH word, when. Then we have the auxiliary. Which is the auxiliary in past? Did, right? Then the subject, you, the verb, the main verb in the based form. You don't need to change it. Then the complement, and don't forget the question mark. If you need to answer this, for example, when did you write a letter? I wrote. That's different. A letter yesterday. That's okay, right? So this is the answer. I wrote a letter yesterday. In this case, this is like an affirmative sentence, right? That's why the main verb in this case, write, you need to write it down in past. I wrote a letter yesterday. Yes? Is it clear, guys? Or do you have any comment, questions about the simple past? No? I guess you need to review a little bit the, we can say, the grammar structure of the simple past, guys. Remember that this is an important topic and you need to use the simple past, we can say, for many things, right? If you're going to talk about some stories or something that you did in the past, you need to use it, right? So review the pronunciation, review the verbs that are regular, the ones that you add ed, right? Also, you need to review the irregular ones, the ones that change, right? Like write, wrote, see, saw, right? Also, you need to review, we can say, like the affirmative form, the negative form, the just no question form, and also we can say this is the WH question, right? How would you use that one? First, if you need the WH word, then the auxiliary, in this case did, the subject, the verb in the base form, complement, and don't forget the question mark at the end. In English, you are going to use the question mark at the end, only one, right? So, do you have questions, guys? No? Is it clear?
No, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So please try to review those things about simple past, okay? So let's do the following exercise. There you have this. Listen to the following story and fill in the blanks with the missing words. So we're going to listen to story, right? And I want you to complete with the missing words in past, right? So you're going to listen to, we can say, the first part, right? 3 times. But first of all, we're going to listen to the whole story in general, right? Once. Then we're going to listen to it again. And I want you to complete the story with the missing words, okay? So first, we're going to listen to that story. It's a little bit long, right? And then we're going to try to fill in the blanks. We're going to do it like part 1, then the part 2, then the part 3, etc., right? So first, guys, we're going to listen. Listen to the whole story. Then we're going to listen the first part. We can say like 2 times, and I want you to fill in the blanks. If you have a notebook or something right in your house, try to write the missing words. Then we are going to try to answer these together, right? So first, listen. Okay? So let's do this, guys.
Part 1. When the train stopped at the station, I opened my eyes and looked out of the window. I saw a woman on the platform. She was tall and blonde, with blue eyes. The train moved, and I closed my eyes. It was 6 p.m., and the train was full.
Excuse me, can I sit here?
I opened my eyes again. It was the tall blonde woman. Sure, I answered. She sat down next to me. There was a nice smell, Chanel No. 5. I started to listen to music on my phone.
I love Chopin.
Sorry, I said.
You're listening to Chopin. I love classical music.
She smiled. Her eyes were very blue. We talked about music until the train arrived at Victoria Station. Would you like a cup of coffee? I asked her. She looked at her watch.
Okay,
She said.
I have time.
4.41. Part 2. I bought 2 coffees at the station cafe. We sat down.
My name's Olivia.
She said. I'm David. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I asked.
I work in property, flats and houses. What do you do?
I work for Citibank,
That's interesting.
said Olivia.
Do you live in London?
Yes, I have a flat in Chelsea.
Wow, that's an expensive part of London.
I looked at my watch. Time to go. I have a tennis lesson this evening,
I can drive you home.
she said.
I live near Chelsea.
I told her my address. 4.42. Part 3. Her car was in the station car park. It was a BMW. Nice car, I said. She was a very fast driver. She stopped outside my flat. We said goodbye and exchanged phone numbers. The next morning, there was a message from Olivia. She wrote,
I really want to see you again. Friday?
on Friday morning, she phoned me.
I have 2 tickets for a Beethoven concert tonight at the Royal Albert Hall. Can you get them from the box office at 7:15? We can meet at the bar at 7:30. The concert starts at 8.
4.43. Part 4. I arrived at the Royal Albert Hall at 7. I got the tickets and I waited in the bar. But Olivia didn't arrive. I looked at my watch. It was 7:45. I looked at my phone. There was a message.
Sorry, in a meeting. Leave my ticket at the box office.
I left her ticket at the box office and went to my seat. The concert started. But Olivia didn't arrive. When the concert finished, I phoned her, but her phone was off.
The phone you have called has not responded.
I sent her a text. Where are you? I was very angry. I left the concert hall and went home. I opened the door of my flat and turned on the light.
4.44. Part 5.
I opened the door of my flat and turned on the light. Oh no. My flat looked very different. There was no TV, and there weren't any pictures on the walls. I went into my bedroom. My laptop wasn't there, but there was a nice smell.
Can you give me your opinion about the story? Yes, Diana, thank you. Tell me.
The story was about a couple, but the girl maybe have some plans for meet him because the man gave her the address for his flat.
Mm-hmm.
And she invited him to the concert at night, but she never arrived to the concert with him. When the concert finished, he, the man,
Mm-hmm.
came back to his home, and when he opened the door, he noticed that his computer and laptop disappeared from his flat.
Yes. So,
Because the girl was a thief.
yes, she was a thief, right?
I
She
suppose that-
stole everything from his apartment. Yeah, that happened at the end, right? Thank you. Nice, Diana. Thank you. What about Edwin? What's your opinion about the story?
It's like I thought it was a history of love with the man
Okay.
and Olivia, but at the end Olivia was a thief.
She was a thief, right? Have you ever had a situation like that, guys? Have you ever had a situation like that? I hope not, right?
No.
No, right, Edwin? So
A
be
little
careful.
bit confused.
Really, Diana?
Yeah, because I meet a man.
Really?
And he tipped my dollars.
Sure, $1? Okay.
No.
No?
Was about $200.
200. Oh,
And he disappeared. He disappeared.
so be careful, Diana.
Yeah.
You should to be
Yes, I
careful
know.
with that. Okay. So guys, I guess we're going to finish the class right now because that is it is 10:30 right now. So we're going to continue with this exercise next class, next Tuesday, right? So remember that you need to check the videos, right? I will upload a video or send you a video in WhatsApp, right? For you to check Google Chat, right? And I don't know if you have questions, comments, no? Not at all? No. Perfect.
No question, teacher.
Okay. So guys, have a nice weekend. Take care and bye-bye.